I'm gonna follow, you then go. That song is my business right now. It's stuck in my head, and I know how. I get my beautiful every day. It's letting go of control. Oh, it's getting out of control. Whoa. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. Hello, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Drop some purple hearts in the comment box if you are here. Oh gosh. Money. So, okay, so now I click it. All right, I have to wait for Instagram. Just a few more minutes now, darling. I am going to go ahead and this is all the material for today's reading. I hope you guys are ready for it. I don't know if I am mentally, but I did do I did yesterday finish and post the, what am I saying? Words. The Aquarius new moon reading to the YouTube. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. These days, money. I'm gonna follow. Oh, wow.
It's not you.
Follow, you can go. Okay. Aura, mood, set. These days, money. I'm not sure. Okay, so I pre-scheduled the Instagram Live. Yeah. And I'm not sure how to begin it. And I tried to Google it, and I've done it before. I just don't remember what I did. So I'm looking at this is getting a little bassy. Gosh. I'm looking at the time ticking down. It is 1 minute to 1, and there's like no notification on Instagram. Like, go live now. These days, money, testimony. I'm gonna follow, here they go. All right, so doesn't look like anyone's in the YouTube live right now. There's no participants watching. There was one, but then I don't know. That always happens when I start. Not always, but that tends to happen when I start the YouTube live, that there is one and then they go away. So can I do this? Okay. And now I have to do edit. The start time is within 15 minutes and cannot be changed. Great. So can I start it? How do I start it? Add? Cancel. How do we start it, guys? I'm gonna follow. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. This is irritating. So I'm going to just try to click it. Keep trying to click it, and it's not working. So I'm just going to start a new live. Start. There it is. I should have just trusted. I should have just trusted. Let me go ahead and turn this round. I'll turn this right round, baby, right round. Yeah, I'll turn it, baby, right round, round, round. Hi, Instagramers, divines. Hi. I don't know if this music is too loud. It's a Ganesh mantra for success, wealth, and abundance, infinite health and love from Dream Abundance on YouTube. It's a backtrack, if you will, for this. That's what I chose. I'm gonna try to give the same ratio of, or similar ratio between the two. YouTube's down here, Instagram's up there. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for just waking that we're experiencing. The insights, the movement, okay? I feel like we're finally getting into the year. I mean, we've been ready, but we're finally getting into the pre-stages of getting into the year. And really kicking off, okay? Kicking off. Great. So I'm just going to go into a few things before I get started with the card reading. Some important info. This is the Oracle deck book that I'll be using today. With the new Oracle, which I'm super excited to use. It was a gift over the holidays from my sister, and it was a dual effort from my sister and my beautiful niece. And my sister's gorgeous. So my gorgeous sister and my beautiful niece and my gorgeous niece, they're lovely. And thank you so much. I am so at a loss for words, but I'm talking so much because I'm like, I gotta keep it going for this life. Shout out to Mama Roberts for the hat and keeping me warm because it is so cold. Of course, well, I think that I've voiced it before, of course, on the West Coast. Weather's been crazy all over, everywhere for a while. But this year, really started off with a bang. I'll say that. And, you know what I forgot? I forgot to put this bad boy on so that everybody has a better, more clear focus going into this live. I burned an incense because I had to clean the cards and clean the energy. And it's still going. It's almost done. I'm very grateful for this. I'm very much loving the scents. It was a gift as well from Dawn, my partner. So let's go ahead and get in. Let me get into it because I'm just jibber jabbering right now. So, of course, I'm going to be doing the preview as listed in the title for the Aquarius season, which is previewing the energies that are about and sort of giving a framework of ways to navigate intentionally through this energy instead of letting this energy get the best of us, sort of really introducing a sense of balance to the energies that are presented. If you want to get more on the energies and find out more about that, I did just post a Aquarius new moon video on the YouTube. If you check the description and the Instagram, the link is there, direct link, and also it's in the story for me, the Instagram story for Limitless Light, also the TikTok story for Limitless Light. Yeah, all good things. So back to the matter at hand, right? So I see your message, Risha. I'm gonna read it. I love you. But I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this right now because I really haven't kicked off. So, of course, Aquarius season is from January 20th, which is today. And is it today? Today's the 20th. I should know this because I scheduled this, right? You would think. So it starts today, and it goes through till the 18th of February. With this being the Aquarius period, it's a very fixed period. So though things are happening, are bound to happen that come up or may possibly potentially happen, there also may be residual things that happen later in the year. So there will be a full moon, the next full moon. Leo's about to go potty. That made me pause. The next full moon is going to be on the 5th of February, and it's going to be a full moon in Leo. It's the counterpart to the Aquarius energy. So that means that a lot of the energy that's felt during Aquarius season or that may come out in these messages can also be connected to that time of year, which is like the end of summer here in the US. And dates. So July 22nd, I believe, to August 21st is Leo season. So even if these messages do not resonate with you during this Aquarius season, keep them in mind. They may come back. Keep it in mind because they may resurface, or you may see instances of what comes out due to the Leo season specifically, but it could also be the Taurus or the Scorpio season. Not likely, but it is what it is. All right, so it's energy, So this is also bringing in, of course, the start of the lunar year, which is the year of the water rabbit. The water rabbit, of course, just like the number 7. Okay, so this is the year of the 7. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, that's 7. So this is really a year that's going to open up the opportunity and the chance of experiencing many wonderful things. I think I've said it before that 7 can be a number of miracles. Like, think of the 7 wonders of the world, 7 oceans, I hope. And just the different semblances of 7 as we've come to know it. And there are different semblances of every number in the world, and that really says a lot, okay? So 7 is where we're at right now, okay? With this year of the rabbit, specifically the water rabbit, it's interesting because the new year is kicking off during this very interesting time where, because it is fixed energy, it's about being grounded, right? It's about being fixed energy itself is about being grounded, being constant, and doing, as opposed to cardinal energy, which is about leading, and mutable energy, which is more about adjusting. And I don't see any of that here. So that's interesting to me for this time. But when I look at the different aspects of, it being the year of the rabbit, there are different semblances and different symbologies that are associated with rabbits. So it, like I said, it could be the year of miracles and abundance. Rabbits are known for multiplying, okay? So fertility, luck, and creativity are goals, right? That's where we want to be. So in order to get toward those aspects, we're going to have to really be cautious, like a rabbit would. Come to terms with anxiety and those things that make us anxious, and learn how to persist despite it, or to examine it and befriend it. I think rabbits are known to be like wonderful companions, actually, because other than, different care things that people have talked about in the past, rabbits are wonderful companions, at least to many of the humans that I know that have had rabbits. Okay. Rabbits are also very skittish, so that's where that sense of anxiety comes from. And that skittishness tends to present a hesitation, which can either be a negative thing or a good thing. I think hesitation is good when we're going forward. This is a good time to re-examine from the readings that I've been doing. It's a good time to examine and see exactly where or try to hone in on where we should point our energy, where we should spread our energy, and where we should hold our energy. Okay. Unlike the rabbit, who can get hyper focused on one thing, it's about really aligning multiple aspects, okay, of life, of the experience we're going through, and the experiences we wish to have. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was gonna start doing that. I don't know if you can hear it. If you can, send me a flower, comment a flower. That'd be great. So I'm going to be doing one of my elemental spreads. Like I said, it is Aquarius season. Aquarius is an air sign. Aquarius is the star. Aquarius is the water bearer. Okay, and water bearer, not the water bear. Okay, they can be a water bear, but they're not. It's a very kind energy, to be honest. So I'm going to read with 3 decks, as I usually do, and I'm about to point the camera down to the decks so that y'all can see them. The cameras. Ah! Sorry, I dropped you, Instagram. I dropped you, and I almost broke the second nail for today. Instagram, you might just have to look at my pretty little face, because excuse me, my headphones. All right, so here we go. These are the decks that I'll be using. Like I said, y'all, This is a new deck. This was a gifted deck over the holiday from my sister and my niece. And these cards have been baking for at least 2.5 weeks under these crystals because with my new decks, I tend to try to amalgamate them among the other energies of the other decks so that I can have more of a flow of energy when reading. So this is the Oracle Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. And of course, I'm going to start with that, but I do want to let you know I have the Star Spinner Tarot for the main message. I'm going to put it over here for right now. And then, if needed, I have Old Trusty here. Old Trusty for clarification. Alrighty. Getting right into it. Also, I did at last minute, I was just led to hold some free readings, some free mini readings. So tap into that if you want it. Nobody left me a question, so I'm not sure how we're going to go about that, to be honest, but that's okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Speaking of will and ways, please do check out the video for the new moon in Aquarius that was uploaded yesterday onto the Limitless Light YouTube. Did a lot of hard work with that. With all my videos, I do a lot of hard work. But this one in particular was like, it just did not want to lift up off the ground like this card. Okay. Thank you, Queens. Thank you for your influence, for your support. Thank you, Divine, for your guidance and your love. What is the energy that is going to guide us the most if we tap into it and allow its influence? What energy, what quality of our experience? Wow. Okay. Can we most attune to for the greatest outlook? Okay. So we got 3. I'm not going to choose between them. This is technically my first read with these cards, other than on my sister and myself. But I didn't really do the reading. I just did the layout for my sister because time was crunchy. And so we definitely have to get back to that. So for the first card, we got Angie Martinez, and she is representative of voice. Angie Martinez, I think she's also on the radio, on the Charlemagne show, possibly. Dope Girl Fresh. Second card out, we got Erykah Badu for spirituality. If you don't know who Erykah Badu is, I would definitely check her music out. Go listen to her music right now. She's one of the most spiritual individuals in music that I definitely feel I've been blessed to know her through my mother. And then last we got Remy Ma for courage. Remy Ma. Yes. Okay. Got the licks one too. I don't want to front, y'all. I love hip hop. I do. I am not very knowledgeable in a lot of like personalities and in a lot of artists. What I love about this deck is that here is the spirituality. What I love about this deck is that it outlines who they are. And sort of breaks it down. Well, not sort of, but does a great job of letting you know who the F they are. You know what I mean? And I haven't really gotten into it, like I said. This is I'm trying to find Angie Martinez and Remy Ma. Oh, they're alphabetical. That helps. So I'm going to go ahead. Angie Martinez is on literally the first page, and I started in the middle. Okay. So, vocalization. Wow, silence and feeling muted. Those are two of the traits. So, that may be a sense of resistance that we feel or have felt going into this Aquarius season, right? Let's see how that builds with spirituality and courage, but I'm going to get into Angie Martinez. Pulling Angie's card suggests that you're in a predicament involving your voice. Is the little voice inside of your head telling you to go in one direction and you're scared? Do you feel like you have something to say to someone yet you're not being heard? You must break through your barrier. Oh, you must break through your own sound barrier. The only one stopping you from speaking up is you, and if you're not reaching your desired result, then switch it up. Like Angie's detour to rapping. Your opportunities are endless. Oh, that's a word with Aquarius season being such a season of abundance. And then opportunities being endless. That's another word for limitless. Hello. When you find power in your own voice, your words will be hot. So yeah. That may be a message to me because I don't know. I didn't know much about Angie Martinez, and I'm just with that. I've always cherished my voice very highly. I'm a mutable mama, though. So the things that I've said have not necessarily registered. So that's a message for me to really figure out what I'm trying to say before I say it all the time. Really detail in my head, my own head, for instance, why I'm saying it and the intention behind it. Or, well, I guess why would be the intention. So the intention behind what I'm saying it, how I'm saying it, which is something I definitely need to work on in my personal relationships, and where and what the purpose is. Like where is what I'm saying where am I hoping it's taking the situation. Okay? So that was Angie Martinez. We're moving on to Erica Badu. Badu stays ready to fire off facts about life in a way we onlookers can only glimpse from our window seats, trying to observe her next moves. She possesses charisma, that has many a rapper falling to his knees, and her words flow out of her mouth with insights that are nothing short of legendary. Legendary. Oh, I love that. At her core, the woman is also known as Fat Belly Bella. The woman, also known as Fat Belly Bella, is divinely inspired. Okay? So, there's been a big message. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Angie. I didn't even say that before, but there's a big message lately. Not lately, like in the past week, but lately in the past few months, to really, I really feel like since August of last year, to uh, uh, allow yourself to accept the things that we are working so hard on, like with the voice. If we're saying something and saying something and saying something and it's not registering, to sit in silence. Sit in silence and see where that takes us, so that we can move on to things that are going to be more fruitful, right? um because it is what it is. Like, um please go watch the new video for the Aquarius season that was posted on the YouTube yesterday, because it's literally the same stuff. There's a need to trust our intuition. There's a need to trust intuition and to have faith, um, particularly at the time of Aquarius season. So far, because that's just where we are in the process of time, in this phase of time. It's so important that we do trust in the divine energies that enrich our, that allow us to be enriched by our intuition. Okay? And that, my dear, is spirituality. Boom. Okay? Last, we have Remy Ma with Courage. I was going to pull a card at the beginning and a card at the end. I don't know if I even need to do that now, since three queens are gracing me in front of, are right here in front of me, gracing my eyes. Okay? Um, but we'll see after the layout, the tarot layout, where that goes. And we will, sorry, ooh, I had a little water gas right there. I do have water. Um, right here now, after the reading of the last reading, the new moon in Aquarius reading, there was a moment in the video toward the end that I was like, oh, I don't want that to happen again. So, making corrections. So we have Remy Ma. A mother, reality TV star, and still a sharp MC. There's just something about Remy Ma. When Remy Ma re-entered the when Remy Ma re-entered, the entire hip hop industry had changed. Instead of falling prey to intimidation, she mustered up the courage to return. Likewise, pulling a Remy Ma card signals you'll have the bravery to enter into a new cycle of your life. Changes are afoot, and you may be concerned about them, but don't let the apprehension stifle you. You can be a little conceited. You have a reason, okay? So honor your strength, roll with the punches, and hold your head high as you brave whatever storms may come. I'm conceited. I got a reason, okay? That is the future energy that we want to seek to embody. We want to stay reminded of. I'm going to leave these beautiful ladies, these beautiful queens, these wonderful writers and women out here. I'm trying to have them all out. Thank you so much, Hip Hop Oracle. Thank you, sis, for the Hip Hop Oracle. Oh my God, those messages were so on point. Okay, those messages. Hi, Linnell. How you doing? How was work? Oh my gosh, I love these cards. I love these cards. And I'm so happy I let them sit. I let them absorb. I let them sort of chill before I really broke into them. You know what I mean? I was going to say broke them out, which is, yeah, the same thing, but it's not. I almost put that song by Rihanna and T.I., Live Your Life, on the flyer that I put out on Instagram for this live today. And I'm kind of sad I didn't, because it's so relevant to this. Like I didn't think of, like, I did search through, but I accidentally clicked on it. And then I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And I wish that I would have just trusted the divine, because that's exactly the message that's coming out right now. Okay. So I did the oracle first, right? Usually for these lives, I do them last. I love doing the oracle first. I think that's going to be a permanent practice here at Limitless Light with Angel Yvette. Okay. If you don't like it, sorry. Your girl's a bit long-winded, so I'm gonna try to stay focused. So what is the main message for this preview energy into Aquarius season? We want to know, what is something that we're going to be up against, or that we're going to face collectively? King of Wands, again, confidence. Okay. Ace of Swords on the bottom. If you watch the new moon and Aquarius video on Instagram for Limitless Light, okay, I don't know if you saw my face, Instagram. I know you didn't, YouTube, but ain't nobody there, it seems. So, wow. Okay, it's so on point. And with these queens, I just feel like they all exude a sense of an aspect of confidence, of insight, of outlook. They know their worth. And I think that this Aquarius season is really going to challenge us to not only come to the understanding of what we're worth, but to, like Ruby Boss said, be conceited about it. Okay? To really allow that to guide us. And not inhibit us. inhabit our reality as opposed to inhibit the limitlessness of our reality. Okay? For the second card, we're going to see what the support from source during this time will be. Ooh. Okay. I just felt like a cold energy. Okay. Like from nowhere. It is cold. It is winter. It is a cold winter. But that was a different type of sensation. So what is the message from source? The support from source. How can we know that source is supporting us? I'm not going to take those. 3 cards flipped over in my hand. And next came the 6 of chalices, which is the 6 of cups. I'm so sorry, I just yelled. 6 of cups is a card of support. Okay. In the reading that I did, okay, for the Aquarius new moon, the 6 of cups came out twice. I'm seeing what these are. 7 of swords. Okay, so it's the Knight of Coins reversed, the Lovers upright, one of the versions of the Lovers. This deck has 4 versions, I believe, 4 different iterations of the Lovers, and this is the I don't know. I feel like this is almost timeless. Okay. Gonna show YouTube. I'm gonna show Instagram. Okay, it's very blue too. Very expressive. And then we have the 7 of swords. So, that hyperfixating thing that I talked about when bringing up the rabbit, I feel like that is coming up again. Oh, girl, we still on number 2. I feel like it's coming up again. I feel like when it comes to I forgot that I could wave and stuff on here. How do I do this, guys? Sorry. Please be patient. So when it comes to making moves, especially in love situations, try not to get anxious, for one. And if you are be upfront and honest with yourself and the other party involved. That's what I feel. Support from source. How are you supporting us, source? How can we know that source is supporting us? What should we look out for? Oh, maybe that was part of the message. Source said, again. Source said, to not allow your insights to be muddled. Do everything you can to regain and sustain clarity when it comes to your relationships. Valentine's Day is coming up. It's a huge thing. Is it a thing for you? Is it worth it? Eight of Wands with the Seven of Coins reversed. So you're going to see that everything that you've been doing, everything you've been contributing, all the work that you've been doing is you're going to see results, okay? You're going to see the results of it during Aquarius season. And that's how divine is signaling to you, to us, that we are that they're supporting. It's going to take strength to get us there. Fortitude on the bottom of the deck. Fortitude in this deck is strength, number 8. I would say even to around the 8th to take extra caution or in recognizing this aspect, because things are going to happen quickly. Things are going to shift quickly. Okay, so we got another version of the Lovers. We got the Hangman upright, another version of the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. For the most part, we know what we're doing, okay? There could be someone who it almost feels like a tryst or a resentful ex or something like that. I'm going to show you the cards. What you do in this whatever this situation is going to be rewarded. Yeah, is going to be rewarded. You're going to see the reward in how you approach it. With this 10 of coins. And the way you approach it is going to be aligned. This is the Tree of Life. It's going to be aligned and it's going to be divine. Divine timing. There could be, somebody could be cheating you or cheating on you, or maybe you're cheating on someone, or maybe you're cheating on yourself. Avoid that. This is a general, universal reading, energetic reading. So this is going to apply differently probably to everyone who is here and who watches later. Okay? With the Hangman right side up, which was the first card out, don't let wanting to be disillusioned, don't let illusions or your comfortability with staying and a sense of security don't let your sense of staying in a sense of security lead you to being disillusioned by the truth of the matter. Because there is so much abundance ahead. And there's a sense of loyalty here. I would say that these two cards contradict each other, to be honest, which is crazy because the Ten of Cups the Ten of Coins, Pentacles, is a card about unity. But typically in the Ten of Cups, there's like a little old man in the back, and he looks kind of sketchy. So that could be like this energy here. Some people interpret him, Manhal Pond, interpret him as sketchy. I'm just like, he's an old dude. He's part of the family. That's why he's there. Older people tend to already know this. They tend to already be doing themselves, tend to be like on to themselves even. Okay? If when they know that energy doesn't match theirs, their energy doesn't match a situation or a relationship. Down, number 2, with the Nine of Chalices on the bottom. Once we recognize the truth in something, do not discredit it. Don't discredit it, okay? Just to stay comfortable and stay safe. That's what I feel the message is here. Because we really know what's up, you know? I did this backwards, but it's okay. All right, number 3. The third position for this layout is our outlook and how we can keep our outlook aligned, okay? How we can keep our outlook in. That's too many. Wheel of Fate keeps popping up. Wheel of Fate also came up in the New Moon in Aquarius read. Okay? Again, Wheel of Fate. Okay? I did not cleanse this card. Number 3 for our outlook. Do not wallow. Do not wallow during Aquarius season. Do not spend your time wasting time. Once you find out a truth, as uncomfortable as it may be, that is your opportunity to make the situation better. Make the situation more agreeable and more breathable. A Rose's Rain on YouTube, you can totally ask a question. Email it to ay.limitlesslight@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. You're the only person who asked, so I will definitely give you a free mini reading. Okay? You're the first person to ask. So going into this, we got the 6 of Coins and the 4 of Chalices reversed. The 4 of Chalices! Y'all just gotta go watch the last video that I did, okay? It's on YouTube. The link is in the description for Limitless Light in the bio. It's the last link. I like the 6 of Coins. It's a very pensive 6 of Coins. It's a very nourishing 6 of Coins. As well as being grounded. Fixed energy is very grounded. I don't know if she would technically be a witch with this broom, but she's doing something with that broom. Either before this moment of stopping to eat the berries, to smell the flowers, essentially. And I have to drink water in a little bit. Oh, here, let me show you. YouTube. I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. This is further speaking on the rewards and the abundance at hand. There are these berries. There's 6 depicted, but when berries bloom, they are abundant. I got to experience that last year, and it was incredible. Okay, like wild berries growing and getting to eat them. Incredible. So fresh, so pure. Freaking incredible. Okay. This card came out with the 4 of chalices reversed, which to me is saying, here it is upright. It's like a mermaid that looks very sullen, a siren possibly, and who is sitting in sadness. It's reversed. Don't do that. Don't do that during Aquarius season. Don't allow the situation to have more of a emotional effect than necessary. Okay, bring out that conceited energy, that I know my worth energy. Bring that back to the situation. Whatever the situation is. But it's coming out numerous times for me with the same exact effing cards. The way that you're going to get through this period is by recognizing your worth. And if you need to take a moment to sit, or moments to sit, to reflect, to research yourself and see what you truly desire, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're willing to tolerate in multiple situations, multiple aspects in your life, or whatever specific aspect is your main focus. You'll know how to deal with whatever's coming up. Last season, Capricorn season, I spoke of restrictions. Maybe that was a preview for Aquarius season, and maybe Aquarius season is a preview for the gift of abundance for some of us / many of us. Okay, because I think berries aren't even, I don't know when berries are in season. I don't. I know that they were during like spring and summer last year, definitely. At least for my region. Pacific Standard Time, okay? West Coast. All right, so those are the 2 cards for the 3rd position, which signifies our outlook, okay? You can look down. Both of these cards are looking down. You can look down and see fruitfulness, see abundance, and recognize abundance, or you can look down and be wallowing. But don't wallow. Don't tap into the sadness. Don't tap into the sadness. You can accept the sadness, and that's different than tapping into it. Because when you accept it, you surrender. You then are in a state of surrendering. it is what it is. It is what it is. Is one of my favorite things, guys. But it is literally coming up so much for the Aquarius season energy that it's kind of scary, to be honest. I hope that the audios on YouTube are okay. I don't have a microphone, and I'm trying to project my voice like I learned to do in theater the many years I was in theater involved. So next we have immediate influences. For position 4 in this layout, there's 7 positions. There's technically 8, but we already did the oracle. Ooh, this card is the card for immediate influences. So monetary resources, things of that nature. We may be having a difficult time during this Aquarius season managing our resources, or receiving assistance and help from others. And that may be a major challenge for us. With the 3 of Coins, we may feel a bit isolated. We may feel a bit lonely. And you know, all the things that seasonal I don't know what it's called. Seasonal anxiety and depression of the the Capricorn season had or tends to bring, could just be overflowing for some of us um, into this Aquarius season. But and that may be causing us to wallow or want to wallow, and causing us to be sad. Wealth, in terms of money, is only one aspect of how to be wealthy. Wealth is a lifestyle. Wealth is a mindset. Wealth is a measurement of resources and how they're best applied. Budgeting. Wealth is budgeting. Be sure to budget your wealth, your energy, your finances, all of it. What you eat, what you put out, what you listen to. Okay? That's huge. That's a huge aspect. How are we going to adapt during this period? What ways will we be able to adapt? We have the Prince of Wands. So another aspect that surfaced in the new moon and Aquarius reading that was just posted is to show some cards, expose some cards, and to hold some cards. Okay, you want to really utilize discernment in relationships at this time, especially if those relationships have to do with finances and the flow of resources at this time. It's winter. It's still winter. Winter is probably the most barren season. Like, bears hibernate to store up their energy because it's too darn cold, and there's not a vast availability of resources. Some of us may feel like we wasted our resources in the past. And it's hard to garner more resources if we're stuck in that mindset, or if we're keep revisiting that mindset only to wallow, only to be sad about it. So make sure that if that is a situation that you're going through, you're going back to it to gain lessons. Maybe gain the lesson of budgeting your resources, who to give your energy to, who honors your energy. That is so big here. Yes. I'm going to try to go a little quicker. We're coming toward the end. We're on card position 5, which is, I said, the Page of Wands. It is reversed. Because it's reversed, it did make me think of that no one to hold them, no one to fold them type of energy. Okay? The discernment that you gather from taking those extra moments, taking extra time to decipher and to tap into your worth, to better know what is honoring of your worth, will put you in a position of power, will put you back into a position of going toward power, as opposed to ignoring your power or downplaying your power. Remy Ma said, "I'm conceited and I got a reason." Okay, that is one of I think that's the only Remy Ma song I know, but I know it was a banger. It is a banger. It's not. It was. It's not a was. It is a banger. The beat and everything. I was probably like 11 when that song came out, and like I can still hear it in my head, like the all of the intricate parts of it. Do you think that if Remy Ma put that song out any earlier or any later, it would have the same effect? Do you think that if she put it out without each and every aspect that's in the song, that it would be as much of a banger as it is? I mean, come on. Think about your life in the same way, okay? And these are messages that are not only for me to read for others. I intake these messages for myself, okay? Because this is bigger than me. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna see how we can retain harmony during Aquarius season. But I feel like it's already been spoken about, but we're gonna see. Ooh. The Sun. And a whole bunch of other cards. Another the Lovers. It is reversed. This Lovers is 2 females. 9 of Wands. Dropping barriers. And that doesn't have to be just external barriers. It could be the barrier you have with tapping in with yourself and your sense of worth. And enriching that. Doing the work to enrich that if it needs to be enriched. Or humble that if it needs to be humbled. 2 of Swords. Yeah, this may be a confusing time for us, but there is a way to avoid this Tower. We may feel confused, but with the Hangman coming out reversed and the in the shuffle, the extra shuffle that happened, extra messages for the first card or the second, for the first position or the second position. I cannot recall right now because I'm in it. So I'll have to go back and see. But know that as confusing and as daunting and as scary as things may feel at this moment, you know what is right. It's a feeling. It's an instinct. It's going to be something that is divinely instilled in you. It's like earlier I said it was cold and that it was a sensation that I had not felt before. That was something that didn't even make sense to me, even though it is cold. The window's open, but it's not like it's not like an external influence of coldness that I felt. It wasn't even necessarily a feeling, a physical feeling. Okay? We have the Six of Wands upright. Again, support, also victory. And that is the last card. Once we realize that we're not confused and that there's no reason to feel hopeless just because of maybe the sense of resistance, um, very potentially in relationships, very potentially. The Lovers came out 3 times in this read so far. Of the like 76 cards in this deck. Okay. And I've used this deck a few times, okay? It's well shuffled. It's 111 on the recording for YouTube as I say that. I don't see a time for Instagram. Okay? So, yeah, the tower is reversed. When I did the reading for the new moon, the tower came up outright, which sort of makes me feel like this message is a way to avoid that tower energy. It's dropping gems, okay? It's dropping diamonds, coins. Okay, great, wonderful. So for the last position, we're just gonna go a little deeper, okay? To see if there's anything else that divine source, effortless spirit wants us to take into account, going into the sudden. Sorry, I just freaked out, y'all. Going into the what not going into the Aquarius season, while we're in the Aquarius season, while we're experiencing the throes and the flows of Aquarius season. Okay. These cards are a little bit stiff. Like I have used them, but like I try to keep my cards like nice and organized and keep the cards nice and organized and stored. I have like a little storage thing. I have many storage things thanks to everyone who supported me this in my involvement and in this. We're going deeper for this Aquarius season preview message. Oh man, I just got hit with a swell of emotion. And I'm just gonna let it happen. Because it's really coming from gratitude, which I also feel like is a message. When we run into this resistance, instead of feeling so much heartache that it stagnates us and that it like almost puts us in this paralyzed state or just this state of non-movement, when I feel like we don't have to move, we don't have to, but movement is so important, especially physically in our bodies, and I'm realizing that more and more. I just am so grateful for for the fact that I can move. And that's not why I'm crying, but that's not where the tears are coming from. It may be an extension, but really I'm grateful for all the support that I've been receiving. And that's where the tears are coming from. We're going deeper. We're going deeper into this message. Oh, one card, one single card came out. The Five of Swords. Everything that's happened and everything that's going to happen is happening in our favor. And we must believe that. Doesn't matter doesn't matter how you feel about it, okay? Not to be like crass, but this is bigger than us. I'm going to break it down like this. With the way that the world has been shifted already so drastically, in the past few years, if we look back on those years that we did have to stay stagnant and we did have to stop, that we were forced to stop, we'll never take off. Rest in peace, take off. We'll never get to the point of summit, because we're always going to be knocked back down to the bottom of the mountain. Because we're looking back, or we're staying. Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords again, before it came out upright. Right now it's reversed. With the Five of Swords coming out and getting deeper, in the getting deeper position, it's telling us to not remain, not to look back, essentially, and allow that to stop us from ascending. We might float. Yes, I was going to say float about something earlier. We might be comfortable floating. This is 7, 5. Adaptability. You might be comfortable with floating. And for some of us, floating may be the only option that we see, or the only option that's tangible. But I'm letting you know, if you just trust, I'm letting you know, if you trust in faith and in your intuition, and there's an aspect saying that a situation is not for you, trust it. Or that a situation needs to change, trust it. And know that you're the only one who can change it. In this physical experience that we're all experiencing, you're the only one that can change your situations. There's definitely people who can support you and people who are here to support you. There are definitely resources here to support you. I just found a whole bunch of resources last night for stuff I didn't even know that I had sort of thrown the towel in on. Because I was like, I can't do this by myself. I don't know how to make sense of this. I don't know how to engage in that. Now I don't have an excuse. there's now I don't have an excuse because I lived in that stagnancy. And when I tried to get the momentum going again, I still chose stagnancy. And luckily, because of the support and because I do, because I know what I want. I know what my worth is, you know? I'm getting more in touch with that. Like I said, the whole movement thing, I haven't moved my body. I haven't been moving my body the way it needs to move. I just started eating right. Not necessarily in the amount aspect. I'm working on that. My intake. I I just started to really get a hold of my life. And it's brought me here and into other aspects and other things. And I, I'm super grateful. This is almost an hour and a half long, y'all. I don't know who's going to rewatch this, if anyone is. But in this fast-paced, um, immediate gratification era of existence, I'm sure that this is just going to be, I'm sure that this is definitely at least going to be um, a testimony. Also, in the 8, in the 7 of Wands, which is reversed, we have a new moon. A new moon in back of the figure of this individual carrying the knives. And don't be foolish. We're not supposed to carry knives by the blades, okay? We're not. I'm going to see if there's any extra insight here with this. With Oh Trusty, thank you so much. And then I'm going to go ahead and head out. If you still would like a mini read, go ahead and email ay.limitlesslight@gmail.com with your inquiry. Remember that the 3 in limitless is the E in limitless is a 3 for all of every instance of limitless light with Angel Yvette. Okay. Judgment. I feel like there's so much like ease in this card and effortlessness. So and I also feel like they're just giving into divine energy. They're like accepting. It's a very accepting card. These are like foily and holographic. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the up down on Instagram. Judgment. The judgment is to accept the situation we are. These people, I guess, like in the traditional sense of this card, which this is the traditional this is a traditional iteration of this deck. These people are supposed to be risen from the grave, like they're in their graves. I saw an interesting TikTok yesterday, but I can't say a lot of what was said in it on this video. It was a lot of cussing, and it was a lot of blackness. I'll say that. Do what honors your peace. Um, Figure out what brings you peace. And anything that doesn't honor that doesn't praise that doesn't respect that, needs to go. Okay? It's going to be difficult getting through this. It may very well be difficult getting through this Aquarius season for so many of us. And it'll be uncomfortable. That's what I feel. Not uncomfortable because they're nude, but it looks very cold. And in order for these individuals to get out of these graves, they're going to have to cross this water and go onto land, because humans, for the most part, are not adapted to live in water. And cold water is no better. So do those things that it might take being uncomfortable to really establish a state of peace through this Aquarius season. And in closing, I just want to thank everybody who showed up. I want to thank Divine. I want to thank these my family, and this is not like an acceptance speech at an award show or anything, but I really do want to end in gratitude and express that. I felt like there was a card here that was talking about expression. Um, and do express ourselves. It's important to express ourselves, okay? And be honest, and truth and honesty. And just because it's truth and honest doesn't mean it's kind. So try to be nice. Just try. It helps. Thank you so much for being here. And again, the sun came out for harmony. No, wait, what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. For harmony, the sun came out. So there are brighter days ahead. Look toward the sun. It's cold right now, but it's not the end. And speaking of end, it's literally an hour and 30 minutes on YouTube. So, I mean 29, but you know, we round. I'm round. Definitely I would check out again on YouTube the video that was just uploaded for, I love the way I did my eyes today. I don't know if you could tell Instagram, but I did put on the mascara. Okay. And so check out the new moon in Aquarius video that was just posted yesterday on YouTube. The link is in the bio for the Limitless Light Instagram. It's the last link. And I appreciate you. You are limitless and you got this. Take this information and turn it into gold. Okay? Thank you so much. And take care. I'm ending YouTube first. And then I have to figure out